Hello everyone, welcome to this channel. Here is another video of bias prediction. So okay, let's start from the euro, from weekly chart. Let's analyze our previous bias prediction. So I saw clear targets for the continuation of the short trend. As we can see, price successfully achieved the targets, but also price achieved targets lower. Okay, so we can say that previous bias prediction was successful. At this moment, still clear short trend. We can see clear short target, of course, as previously week low. And high time frame target there, like a main target for this whole short move. About possible zone for correction, we can see an imbalance, but of course I think too early to talk about the correction there, but still it's I think possible scenario to correction, like correction to this imbalance, and after that continuation of the short trend. Yeah, but generally, as I said, clear trend, clear target. So for me, weekly bias is short about daily chart. Okay, so the same price achieved all targets, clear short trend after manipulation there and test of weekly imp, still continuation of the short, then a small correction and again perfect. So still daily bias for me is short. Last move we can see that price covered an imbalance on Friday, so I think already it's a good sign from the chart that price wants to continue short trend. Again, clear target on the daily chart is previously week high, previously week low, and the next targets are there. Those, of course, equal lows. And this one target. Okay, so honestly, I won't expect correction higher because already we can see good reaction from this sim. So for me, only one wallet scenario, it's continuation of the short on Monday and Tuesday to our targets lower. Okay, so weekly and daily bias for me is short. It means that short trades for me are more valuable. Okay, about GBP, weekly chart. Again, previous bias prediction was successful because I saw clear targets. So we can see again that price successfully achieved those targets. Unfortunately, I didn't find any entry, but still analysis was correct. Okay, about situation at this moment, still we can see the price continues short trend. Yeah, price achieved a lot of targets, so probably we should expect a little correction and then of course continuation of the short trend because still we could find targets lower. On the weekly chart, I don't see any zones for correction like imbalance or block, so I think we should look for good zones on the daily chart. Okay, on the daily chart the same, still perfect continuation of the short trend. Price achieved the targets, still because of weekly short. Of course, our first target is previously week low, and then we should wait for the reaction if price will show us still short trend. Of course, we should look and aim to targets lower. For example, there. About possible zone for correction, we can see a good imbalance on the daily chart. So for me, our two possible scenarios, it's correction to the imbalance and after that continuation of the short, or simple continuation of the short without any correction to targets lower. Okay, the next one is USD GPI. Again, previous bias prediction was successful because price achieved our target as the simp and of course previously week high. Still long trend because we can see perfect reaction after test of weekly imbalance. We can see targets higher as this imbalance and this main liquidity. So weekly bias for me is still long. About daily chart, perfect long trend. We can see that price made a fulfillment of imbalance there and this one too. So for me, two possible scenarios, it's a rest sweep and then continuation of the long trend to our target as first target is previously high, then imbalance there. Also, we can find the target there on the daily chart. But generally, yeah, I expect the continuation of long from imbalance. If price will go lower, probably it's invalidation of our long context. But still, I don't see any signs of it. So still, my trend is long, my bias is long. It means that long trades for me are more valuable. Okay, about USD Canadian dollar, we can see that finally price achieved our target, our main target. I think it was clean after fulfillment of this imbalance. So previous bias prediction was successful. Price achieved all our targets. First one, of course, as previously high, and next one, this main target. I don't see any impulsive reaction on short, so still looks like price wants to continue long trend. We can see the clear target for probably for the next week. About zones, I don't see any zones for correction, only this block. But I mean the zones like liquidity or the imbalances, but still it's possible the price will make correction to the block and then continuation of the long trend to our high time frame target and of course previously week high. Okay, so yeah, again, in this case, first target is previously week high and the next one is high time frame target higher. Okay, about daily chart. Still, I think clear long trend. Yeah, manipulation there inside weekly imp. After that continuation of the trend, we can see the price left in imbalances, so perfect zones for long continuation. So again, for me, are two scenarios. It's correction to one of the zones, then confirm and continuation of the long, or again continuation of the long without any correction to our targets higher. Okay, gold. So for me on gold, the weekly chart wasn't clear at all, so I found really good information on the daily chart because I saw really good liquidity after that broke of structure, so change of the trend on daily chart. I saw an imbalance, so for me were two valid scenarios. It's continuation of the short from the simp or ignoring of the imbalance by the price and continuation of the long. So as we can see, price showed me reactions from this imbalance, so my daily bias was short and I saw clear targets as equal lows there. So price achieved my targets and target lower. So we can say that previous bias prediction was kind of successful. Okay, at this moment we can see change of the trend on weekly chart because we can see liquidity collection there. And now reverse. Yeah, so we can say that price created buy to sell zone. Yeah, huge point of interest, I agree. But still, I don't think it's a good idea to use the whole point of interest, yeah, because it's, I think, too higher time frame. Okay, so as I said, yeah, a trend has been changed. So for me now, weekly chart is clear short trend. So weekly chart is, I mean, weekly bias for me is short. About the zones, we can see the price left an imbalance there, but I think at this moment it's too far to make correction there. It really needs huge move to make corrections there, so I think it's not valid zone for the price. About the targets, of course, the first target is pretty high, and on weekly charts we can see also liquidity there. So weekly bias for me is short. About daily, the same, clear short trend. We can see that price left an imbalance, so this first imbalance it's a perfect zone for me for continuation. So I expect correction on Monday or Tuesday, and then continuation of the short to previous level low and targets lower. So for me, daily and weekly bias is short, means that short trades for me are more valuable. Okay, now Bitcoin. I expect a continuation of the long. Unfortunately, price, I mean, my scenario didn't happen, so unfortunately I didn't find anything because I expected correction to any daily zone, but unfortunately price continued long without any correction. So still, of course, daily and weekly chart clear long trend. About the targets, of course, the first target is pre-Slavic high. I don't see any targets on the left side because, of course, it's all-time high. So the only one target on weekly chart is pre-Slavic high. About possible zones for correction, again, we can see weekly imbalance, but still it's a little bit too far. So again, like on gold, it needs really huge move to make correction there. So I don't think it's a really good zone for the correction. So let's find any zones on the daily chart. Of course, target is the same. We can see only two, I think, valid imbalances, of course, in my opinion, to which price could make a correction. So again, for me, two valid scenarios, it's correction to one of the zones, and after that continuation of the long trend, or again continuation of the long trend without any correction to our target. Okay, so weekly and daily buys for me is long, so long trades for me are more valuable. Okay, about Ethereum, price achieved our first target is previously week high, but unfortunately without high time frame target. So price achieved the first target, so we can say the previous buyer's prediction was kind of successful. Okay, so at this moment we can see that probably price will lift an imbalance. Still trend is clear long, clear targets as equal highs. So in this case again, the first target is previously week high, and the next one high time frame target is there. Possible zone for correction is weekly imp, and this zone looks very sweet, like for correction and then continuation of the long, because it's not too far. It's the only zone. I don't see any zones lower, so for me it's perfect zone. So weekly buys for me is long. About daily, okay, so we can see that price already made a correction to the daily imp. So of course it's possible price will continue long without correction to the weekly imp, but still for me very valuable scenario is against sweep of previous week low, test of weekly imp because it's beginning of weekly imp, and after that reverse, I mean confirm, and continuation of the long trend or targets higher. So weekly and daily bias for me is long, means again that long trades for me are more valid on Ethereum. Okay, it's all. Thank you for watching. I'm waiting for your questions on the comments or any suggestions about the analysis, and see you on the next video.